viewers, welcome to another game of Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing another Heroes of the Storm. And yeah, we are going to be me today. I don't know how to follow someone, but I will learn that eventually, I guess. I don't even know who I'm playing here. I seem to be Valla. So maybe this follows someone? Well, I don't know. Anyway. We have, as you can see, 4 people top. These are actually the Vikings. They consist of 3 different people. There's one over here as well. And there's one over here as well. So basically the unit splits in 3. And then, yeah, you can send them to different lanes to do different things. It is completely useless to send them to other lanes, except when you can leech experience because nobody else is in that lane. But yeah, a lot of people still believe that the stats matter. That's a really League of Legends setup of things. These are the stats. And the XP contribution will be very high for the Vikings. And that is not because they're super useful. That's just because they leech experience in all 3 lanes. And experience in a lane is distributed, well, amongst everyone that's there. So basically, if 3 people are there, everyone will get 1/3 of the experience. If only one guy is there, he will get the full experience. But, well, that's only a number. So, like, that's only this number. It doesn't really matter what that is because everything is based on team experience. So the entire team, as you will see, will level up to level 2 at the same time. So as you can see, everyone leveled up at the same time. And that is because experience is shared amongst the entire team and not, well, anything else. Anyway, I will explain a little bit about the map while we see some action here in this lane. And yeah, this guy is just going to get killed for no reason. Anyway, yeah, once it's night, which is now, it will say on the bottom when it starts, you have to kill these things. So these are the small minions. There are small minions here as well, and there's a big one over here. And then we have the same in the bottom lane, or near the bottom lane. You can kill them, they will drop seeds, you have to collect the seeds. So not just killing them, but actually collecting the seeds. And then once you have 100, you will get, and I get killed there. But yeah, once you have 100, you will get a garden terror, and we will see later what that is. Anyway, it's a big unit, you can use it to push the lanes, to demolish your enemies, and to basically get map control and finish the game quicker. So yeah, as you can see, we're still fighting a little bit, but not a whole lot. Lily here, she's a really good healer, so she shouldn't really worry too much about staying in lane a little bit longer than other people would. Because, well, with the heals she has, she should be fine. I think this is where I kind of mess up, but yeah, oh no, this is actually good. I'm being aggressive here because this guy was super low health. The dark green that you saw was actually the healing that was going to happen over the next 10 seconds, but only the light green is the actual health bar. So this guy has full health, oh well, only normal health bar, and no healing that is supposed to happen. And yeah, that means that he's not supposed to receive healing. I'm going to receive healing now. You can see the dark red. That is what I'm going to get over the next 10 seconds. And yeah, that's basically health I don't have yet, but that is on its way. So as you can see, I'm trying to do something here, but I can't pressure them at all on my own. And the night is over, which means that all the seeds have been collected. Well, it actually means that all the minions have died, not that all the seeds have been collected. Because several times I've seen people just leave seeds behind. And this guy here, you can see why it's so stupid to leave the Vikings lying around, or splitting them up rather, because people don't have the APM to manage that. So I was leeching experience from this lane, no problem. He didn't need to be here, and he just gives away a kill for free. Obviously it doesn't count as a complete kill, because, well, your unit is split in 3, so every kill would be 1/3 of a kill. And yeah, if he just groups them up, he will of course be a lot stronger. And yeah, instead of just sitting around in the lane that's actually a abandoned. He has one in each lane still, and he really doesn't have the APM. He's going to give another kill away here, and yeah, that's... oh, that was just sad. Anyway, I'm a demon hunter from, well, she's actually called Valla, but it is a demon hunter from Diablo 3. She kind of has similar skills, and this is me telling him that he needs to pull his shit together and play better. I didn't know the chat was actually in this, but yeah, the free kills are really putting them ahead in experience compared to where they should be, because they're actually falling behind because they're losing fights. And as you can see, I actually paid attention and got a nice kill going there. Kills are split amongst everyone who helped, which is great because it means that here the takedowns, you can see that I currently have 2, and Gesla has 2, the Lost Vikings have 1, Lily has 1. Even though we only have 3 kills, so both teams have 3 kills. And that's great because it kind of promotes the teamwork. It also promotes the fact that you can't really blame people for not helping out enough, or for not getting last hits on kills, which is really a League thing, to be honest. I will be releasing how to play this game for League of Legends people, because there are huge differences. And yeah, you can spot the League of Legends people like within 2 minutes, because they will keep farming. And if you keep farming for no reason, then you lose every time. And it's also why we are ahead, by the way, because the enemies are farming way too much. For example, this guy was just farming while his teammate is getting killed. So his teammate actually, even though it seemed like he was making the mistake, he was actually doing the right thing. You need to be aggressive, you need to just go forward and just kill stuff. I'm going to get this kill with my ultimate. That was actually quite a nice one, I thought, at least, because it actually gave me a kill behind the protective wall, and not a lot of skills actually penetrate that wall, but apparently my ultimate did. And yeah, that's really cute. So furthermore, we're just we're keeping on fighting here, and yeah, I don't know if that was really smart, but yeah, well, we are getting some damage done, and that's the only thing that matters. Lily getting the heals off and really keeping everyone alive. We're able to just do a bunch of damage, and obviously that is what you want out of this. So we're also distracting them at this point because, well, it is night, and yeah, it will be more obvious when you actually play the game, don't worry. And we are going to grab a bunch of these seeds for free. And of course the bottom lane is still up, so everything here is still up for grabs, and someone should start on that. But yeah, it's the green team that actually will be going for that. They have their entire team here, but we now have our first Garden Terror. It is Lily who offered up her healing powers to actually become this. The best one to control this would have been the Viking guy. He has 3 guys. He has to sacrifice one of their abilities to start this. So to be the Garden Terror, and by doing so, he would have lost the least of the stats. Lily actually would have been a really useful healer here. And as you can see, we get a lot of the seeds. We actually have 108 still remaining. We just lost 100 because we cast our own our terror here. And this is actually ours. So we got our terror, which costs you 100 seeds, and we now still have 109 remaining, which means that we got, well, like 130 seeds out of the 180 that are available, which is an insane amount. And that is going to put us ahead by so much. Look at the amount of damage we do to the towers now. Because the Garden Terror is there to push towers. That's what it's made for. That's what you should do with it. And we are, by the way, so me and the Vikings, we're trying to control this terror. making sure that he can't do what he wants to do. And in the meantime, yeah, our Garden Terror, I think, yeah, went bottom lane. Yeah, that's right. So he does massive damage to this to these towers with his plant here, as well as with his basic attacks. Another Garden Terror will be coming up. It will load in at some point. So it takes a while. It's just to make sure that you can't have two active at the same time. So once we get the second one, we will be able to push once again. And another great heal here from the Lily. Lily just doing her thing. And that is of course not the real one. The Nova can spawn decoys, and that what you just saw here was a decoy, obviously. It is pretty obvious when it's a decoy, because she never gets out of stealth herself normally. She will always cast a decoy first, try to draw out some skills, and the Vikings are all going to go down. There's not a whole lot we can do about that. It was a good teamwork effort on the enemies there. Unfortunately, we could not do a whole lot about that. But yeah, that's just the way it goes sometimes. I am going in here to try to get something done, but it was just too much, and I couldn't get anything done. Though it was well done by the enemies, as well as very poor play by our team. And this is, by the way, once again, very poor play by our team. This guy is going to get away. Well, he actually did go down for some reason, even though our teammate had nothing to do with that. The guy just went down for no reason by diving into our minions. He was in under no pressure at that point. And here's our second one. It hasn't been night yet, but yeah, you can see now that in 30 seconds it will be night. And yeah, we need to push this a little bit harder. These walls are just there for show. Well, they're a little bit of an obstruction when you're trying to flank people, but for the rest it doesn't really matter. We are going to group up with the entire team. It is almost night, and as you can see, 8 seconds, which means that if we can distract them enough, we might actually be able to just get free camps out of this. So we are going to go into the night with our terror still up, which means that we should be able to get an advantage out of this. I am going to get away at no health at all here, and my teammate should be able to pick up some of the kills. I did a lot of damage there, but I cannot stay in at that low health, obviously, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to jungle a little bit, and yeah, once I come back, I'm going to jungle a little bit and hopefully pick up enough to get us another Garden Terror after this one dies. And that is what I'm actually communicating with Woodpecker here. I'm actually saying to him, like, stay alive as long as you can, just distract them, try not to die. Eventually he will time out. That's what happened there. He didn't actually die. So that was the maximum we could get out of that. And in the meantime, we're racking up the seeds again. So we already have 50 extra seeds from where we started. And we can actually, as you can see, I'm working on this one. We can actually get a whole lot of seeds this round. As I said, 180 seeds maximum. You need 100 to get a Garden Terror. And every one that you pick up as a team is one that doesn't go to the enemies, which seems really obvious. And this is really a thank you Nova kind of action, because that was really unnecessary for her to do that. Yeah, we are going to pick up this this Garden Terror all on our own. We have 100 seeds plus. The only camp we actually didn't get is this camp, and I might actually go down here. I think I will. Yeah, there you go. So it doesn't really matter, because all that matters at this point is us getting the Garden Terror. And someone does need to pick it up. It's 40 seconds remaining currently, and yeah, the enemies you can see had 15 seeds. They had 50, I believe, when the night started. But because we distracted them here in top lane for so long, we actually got a bigger advantage out of that. And the Vikings, for some reason, not able to Just kill these guys. It is so easy with the Vikings to get stuff done. Lily is going down, but we do have a garden, someone else getting the garden terror, and here you will see how not to do this. So you saw earlier that the tactic was to distract people, to get advantages on, well, to get damage done on structures, to get advantages on the map. This guy really doesn't understand at all how to play this. He is already at half health, he hasn't done any damage yet. Like, 0 damage. And now he's going to get 1 hit off. So he got 1 hit off on a tower. And that's all the damage he did. That's why we had such a big advantage there. And he completely squandered it. So I'm going to do a little bit of damage. I should be fine here. Not actually sure if I can beat this guy. But yeah, now that I dodged his ultimate, I should be fine. Minions do not aggro on someone if you're attacking them. So yeah, you can see Lily being a good boy, a good girl, I guess, and tanking that ultimate for me. She can of course do a whole lot of good things with those heals because she always knows that she has the heals near her, and yeah, she's just healing us up. And we are going to steal one of the enemy's camps. We're kind of afraid that they're coming, but yeah, this lane is pushed, so we can see when someone wants to sneak into the jungle here. Also when they're trying to get into the lane. So the only way they can get to us is through here. And yeah, we have to be careful. We did get the camp, and that means that we're going to get mercenaries on them. Yeah, we did see them. We're just a little bit too understaffed here. So we are going to lose 1. I believe Lily's going down and I get out. Yeah, so there was nothing we could do about that, unfortunately. Oh, Gaslow also going down. Yeah, Gaslow was not a good player. He was, I believe, also the guy that wasted our Garden Terror. And we're fortunately still 10 ahead in the Garden Terror Wars. Or, well, collecting, I guess. We do have our camp here. That's the 4 big minions. They are still pushing in, and you can see they get another tower. They will now go onto, well, this guy and the tower. They will go on the guy as long as he doesn't move, but once he tried to dodge them, obviously they're just going to go for the surefire damage. So, anyway. We did get that. We are going to get some more kills here, and we should be able to trade out pretty nicely. It is actually a 3-for-4 currently, so it might actually become a 4-for-4, something like that. Yeah, Tyrael still has an explosion. Oh my god. So close! Yeah, the Vikings completely messing that up, but he does get the kill in the end. And yeah, enemy team dominated, as you might have heard there. That means that everyone died. So basically it's the ace of this game. Or deicide if you're a Smite lover. It doesn't matter, everyone's dead basically on the enemy team at the same time, and that's what that means. So yeah, it is nighttime. You can see that we as the red team are already collecting seeds. The blue team is trying to do so as well, but only has 1 guy out. And our Vikings are here as well. Yeah, he's not going to survive this at all. I still don't understand why he's not just grouping them up. The Vikings are at their strongest when you just group them up and do massive AoE damage with them. But yeah, this guy seemed to not understand that, or just maybe he's very new with them, or who knows. Anyhow, we are going to grab a camp, which means more stuff, more yeah, more mercenaries. That's what they're called. More mercenaries in the lanes. They will push automatically. You don't have to assist them. You can, of course, assist them. And you can see that once again we have a Garden Terror, and we still have 73 minions remaining, or not minions, seats. The enemy has 47 remaining, so we're still ahead in that. And, well, this time we have the good guy once again in the terror. This guy wants to take out top lane. He's not going to manage a whole lot because top lane doesn't matter. I mean, by the time he takes this down, he will die if he doesn't have his team to assist him. Yeah, I was being stupid here. I wasn't paying attention. And I still almost killed him, but then he lands his ultimate and it looks like it's actually really close, but it really wasn't. I would have killed him if I was actually paying attention, but I was paying attention to what this Garden Terror guy was doing, so our enemy guy. And it seems that, yeah, he did now lock himself in. There's still a full wall up, and that means that now all they have to do is just kill him with the assist of 2 towers and 4 guys. This should be an easy kill. Enemy team is finally coming in after he went down to like 5%. Unfortunately for us, the Garden Terror can still do damage when it's at 5% because it can disable towers. And you will see that here. This plant will disable all the towers and it will also do damage to it. And look at how much damage that does. 1 building goes down, these 3 buildings will also go down to that same thing because this guy didn't understand that he needed to kill that. But anyway, otherwise it would have been at very low health, so it didn't really matter. But it's a big chunk of experience. We did get the Garden Terror there. Our Garden Terror is still up, but only for 10 seconds. So it's not going to result in a whole lot, unfortunately. So this time we didn't get a lot of damage done, but as I said, we're still well ahead in that. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Nova very hard to deal with. This is Nova. She's invisible, so you can't see her. We do get a kill back for it though. Nova is just very hard to deal with, and you will be able to see that from the amount of damage she does normally. Oh yeah, she's on this team. So 48,000 damage, hero damage. It's by far the highest in the entire game. And that is because every time she comes near you, you can't see her until she actually does damage. So she's just going to wait until someone gets low or gets out of position. And yeah, nice ultimate here from Lily. Healing up the entire team, but especially herself. And the Vikings might actually go down. Well, the bolt. The bolt is not the health bar. It has a separate health bar. It's the ultimate basically. So you can kill him or them in ultimate form, and then they still have their original health bars left. You can see how important it is to have a good healer on your team, someone who understands where the heals are going to go down or should go down, and when to actually use all of those skills, because she does more than just a little bit of healing. Well, a lot of healing, I guess. Yeah, that was unfortunate. There was not a whole lot we could do about that. So, yeah, we do get a camp here, and we are going to get some early seeds. We only need 27 to get our terror up, which means that we should be able to do that pretty easily. Even with only 1 guy up, because this guy now started attacking this, but yeah, this is really risky. He should just run away. He is going to run away, I guess. Anyhow, yeah, we finally have some assistance, and we all are already over 100 because it's already growing, and we will just get yet another Garden Terror. And the Garden Terrors, yeah, if you use them correctly, especially if you have one and the enemies don't, then they're just devastating. They can just do so much. Like, the damage is really insane. By the way, there's still 1 seed here. You can't really see it, but you can see it on the minimap. Yeah, I'm still going for seeds, even though my teammates decided that this camp required everyone on our team to be there. Yeah, that really isn't good. You need to concentrate on getting these map objectives, which are in this case the seeds. Get those Garden Terrors out, and then go for the extra, well, the extra siege minions and things like that. Yeah, I'm a little bit overexposed here, not very smart, and I might actually die here. Yep, I am going to die, but he is going to die now as well. He's in a really terrible position. and there's really nothing he can do about that. Fortunately, the team did group up for that one. It's still not good on my part. That was completely terrible, to be honest. But yeah, the overextending me at least got a team to pick up a kill, because my team actually reacted the way they should. Yeah, we do have some pushing going on. This is a camp, so the big guys. And they will all start hammering on this, well, let's call it Nexus. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called the Core. Our Garden Terror is also there to do some damage to it. Going to plant down the plant, which does 224 damage each half a second or something like that. So that's a lot of damage, and you can see how the health bar is just going down very, very rapidly. This was all we needed to do at this point. We were so far ahead in well, our pushing power and our strategy. Enemy team, by the way, did come relatively close to actually finishing the game on the other side. Yeah, but they only had one guy in our base, and they still had to go through a tower and then through our the shield and then through the 100% health. Yeah, that was never going to work out. But yeah, good effort on this guy, whoever it is, who controlled the terror. He recognized that there was nothing he could do in their own base and just went for the kill. So 23 to 29 kills, not a big difference. It doesn't matter at all, by the way, because, well, for example, the Vikings died 3.75 times, but that means that 15 Vikings died during this game. So he actually died 15 times, whereas I died 5 times. Lily, my partner in crime, died 3 times. And you can see how important it is to just not die too much. But for some characters it doesn't matter, because, well, he died 3.75 times. It's what I think is based on the amount of gold you give away, which means he did do better than I did. But it's just that you need to, if you give away free kills like he did in the early game, that's never good. By the way, this 46,000, as I said, it looks really cool, but it's mostly leached from other people. So that's experience that would have been picked up anyway, and he gave away a few kills for it, so it's not worth it. But anyway, we will get to that once I start doing the guide thing, because I will explain every single guy on, well, what he does and how you should play him. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.